I'm Teacher Abby and welcome to another video tutorial with me. So as you can see, we are here in Class In, and for those beginner teachers of ACADSOC, I know what's on your mind. You are nervous, you are worried because you don't know how to use Class In application. Well, let me guide you on how to use this application for you to have a smooth and successful classes in the future. So let's begin. So here is my screen. As you can see, I am moving it. You can place your screen on the your preferred sides. So it can be your screen can be placed at the right side if you're facing your monitor like this way, or you can put it on the left side. Well, your screen will actually appear at the top part. So just like this. So once you enter Class In, you will see yourself, you will see your screen on that position, at the middle part. So what you have to do is you have to drag your screen on your preferred side. So with me, teachers, I always put my screen here and then I'm actually resizing it to this way. Some teachers they put their screens on the right side. Well, it's up to you. So whether you put it on the left or right. So let me just place my screen over here. So let's go with the tools. So on the left side, you can see there the tools and all of them have different functions. So let's start with this symbol or this tool. So what is it? So it's click Control G. If you want to play an audio material like, listening material, you can click that or you can use that to open or to play the song or any, audio material that is there in your book. And then the next thing is the chalk, okay, or sometimes we call it paintbrush. So that is Control P. So as you can see, there are different lines or different shapes that you can use for the paintbrush. So like this one, okay, you can make any shapes you like. So you can actually adjust the size. So from smallest to biggest. So this is the biggest one. So as you can see, I'm using the white color. But in your class, it's up to you what color do you want to use. With me, sometimes I use white, sometimes I use red or black. So yeah, this paintbrush has different colors. So there's white, gray, dark gray, or ash, black, green, yellow, orange, red, light blue, blue, purple, and pink. So these are the only available colors that you have here in Class In. And then you have here the shape of circle and square. Yes. So these are so useful if you want to point something to your class, you can use these shapes. Like, sometimes students would have to circle something on their tasks. So they can use this shape, circle or square. So let us clear this. So you just have to drag and then click this delete tool. That is Control D or Control Delete. Okay, now those images are deleted. After telling you about the paintbrush and those shapes and the strokes, now we have this screenshot. Control A, no, Control Alt plus X. Actually, I'm not using Control plus Alt plus X. So I just click that scissor tool to, cut a picture, to show a screenshot to my students. It's important that you know how to use these tools, teachers. So for example, yeah, this scissor. If you want to cut something, you can use it. Okay, any size that you want to show with your student, you can show it by using the this Caesar tool. Okay, and let me show you one photo. Okay, let's maybe I can just let me find a photo. I will go to my computer and then let me search an image for you. Oh, this one. Okay. I will copy it. I'll close my folder here. And then I will go to what did I click? I click this one. It's called chat. So anyway, this is where you can chat to your students, like if you want to type questions or if you want to type words or phrases or sentences, you can use the chat box to send it to your student. So, well, I'm using this chat box to open a picture. So every time you want to open a photo or a picture, so whatever it is, so you have to go to the chat box. Okay, you have to go there. Okay, open you paste the picture there and then click the photo and it would appear on the board. So just like this. So let me show you. I'm resizing it. Can you see that? Now, earlier I was talking about the Caesar tool. Now I'm going to cut this dog's head and then I will click check. Okay, so I'm done. So where's the picture now? I cut the dog's head, right? So I will delete the original image and then I would get the, okay, the cropped photo, which is the dog's head. So you see, so that's how it works. So whenever you want to cut a photo, you just have to use the Caesar tool or the screenshot tool. For example, here's your student, and you want to use his or her face as your example to on making sentences or on your lesson. So what you have to do, you go to the Caesar or screenshot tool, you cut the student's head, okay, so just like that. Okay, and it would appear this way. So for example, you are making sentences. So let's say there is a body right here, and then you want to tell your students, do you? No, 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 no. What do you want? So you want to put emphasis on the pronoun you. What do you want? Okay, and then you can actually make, a dialogue like, I want an egg. I want an egg. So it would be easier for your students, especially for your beginners, to know how to use pronouns I or you. So this is a good technique also. So if you want to show your sentences a photo and if you want them to feel that they are the person you're talking about, you just have to cut their picture using the screenshot or Caesar tool. So I call it Caesar tool because yeah, as you can see, it's Caesar's. So now let us remove these images as well as this. So what else should I say? Of course, I told you about the delete tool, right? So if let's say for example, you write a sentence like she want a nice and lovely house. Okay. So, of course, in this sentence, it is ungrammatical. There is something wrong, right? And you want to remove the sentence. So, simply drag the sentence or the word or any expression that you type here on the board. Then, click your delete tool and it would be deleted. It would be removed. Now, in the past, this laser pointer, I know, I know in the past I often use this laser pointer, but now I can't use it anymore. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the class in has upgraded and you cannot really use the laser pointer or Control L. So if you still want to use laser pointer, that's okay. You just have to go here in teaching tools. Well, in here there's so many functions where you can try. So where to see the laser pointer? So you just have to go here. Actually, they don't call it laser pointer. They call it marker. So just click that and it would appear this way. For example, you are teaching phonics o, and then you type words like octopus, ostrich, okay, or onion. Now you just have to, okay, use your, what do you call this? You have to use the delete tool, okay, not because you want to remove it, just you will click the delete tool because you want to move your marker or laser pointer, whatever you call that. So you say octopus, ostrich, onion. So in this way you can point to your students the words that you type or the words that you want him to learn. So let's remove that. So when you remove the words, your marker wouldn't be deleted, except with if you would, if you, I don't know how to remove the marker. Once you open it, it's already open. So if you don't want to use it, just place it anywhere or hide it anywhere. And what else? So we are still here in teaching tools. So here there is a photo here. You see that? If we want to open one photo, that is fine. So just click pictures. Let me go to my download images, and then let's click one. Okay, one photo here. Let's try this one. Oh, it's Paw Patrol. So this is where you can get pictures. But with me, teachers, what I usually do for me to show pictures with my students, I will open my browser, I go to Google image, and then I will type or search the image that I want him to see or learn. And then I would go to chat box and then I would simply paste it there and then click the picture and it would appear on the board. So then we are still on the teaching tools. Now we have folder here. This is load Blackboard writing. So actually I'm not using this function. So let's just disregard that. Here this is save Blackboard writing. If you write something, teacher, if you write something on the board, you can actually save it for your reference. But honestly, I'm not using this one except with if I'm making EDB files for my students. Well, if you have questions about EDB files, you can check out my video about how to make EDB file. So after that, there is also desktop sharing. You can actually share your screen using desktop sharing. Let's try. Okay, you see that? Okay, and then click start sharing. So you can see here, you can see my monitor, right? So what if you don't want to share your screen? That's also fine. Well, I'm not using desktop sharing in my classes. So, but if you want, you can do that. But please be careful, okay, on sharing your computer screen. So let us close this. And we are back, okay, here in class in. So this is still my screen. So we are still on the teaching tools. Now there's a clock, okay, or timer. I use timer when I have IELTS classes or TOEFL classes. In these mock tests, we have to really be strict on, giving the time to our adult students. So, for example, in IELTS, in part two speaking, the student has to prepare his or her speech for 1 minute, and after 1 minute preparation, he or she has to speak for 2 minutes. So it's good that you have timer so that students would know okay, when to end his his talking or her talking. So let's close this timer. And aside from that, so there's also dice. There are some activities here in Arkansas where students are about to use dice. So this is also a nice game for them. If you have extra time, you can click dice and play with your students. So for example, you click this, I'm three, and then your student, okay, roll the dice and he got six. So maybe the highest dots or the highest number of dots, the number of the person who gets the higher number in this dice would be the one to make sentences. You could have sentence battle with your students. It's a good sentence practice strategy too. So let's close the dice. So then what else? Oh, here's the next one. So in class in there's drawing board and then there's text. So maybe some teachers don't know this, but there's a small board you can use here. So let's say you want to show your student, mm, a cloud. Okay, like that. Sorry for my drawing. Okay, so handout, collect. Okay, so blackboard is taken back. Actually, I'm not using this one, but if you want to use small board, it's also okay. So you can also use the text. Okay, and then write cloud. Okay, so you can also use the screenshot here, cut it. Okay, you see, yeah, once you cut the photo, you would have another image. Okay, and then delete. So let's close it. Yes. You could actually save it anyway. So just select folder, but you don't need to do this, teachers. You don't need to use the small drawing board. It's up to you. You can use it, but with me, I don't use it. I use the main board, the main blackboard here in class in. So let us close it. Yes. No, 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 no. No. Okay. Now we are still on the teaching tools. So what else do I have to say? Small blackboard, responder. What's responder? Okay, I don't know. I don't need to explain this one. This is not so important. So there's also A, B, C here, A, B, C, D. Begin answering. If you have multiple choices type of questions, you can use this. Okay, begin answering. A. Okay, E. So anyway, let's close this one. You don't need to use that. And what else? Text collaboration. Okay, text collaboration. So what's in here? Okay, you can type hello, hi, how are you? Okay, so this is how text collaboration works. I don't also use this because there's text here, right? So for you to conduct an easy class, maybe just use the basic tools right here. You don't need to open all the tools in the teaching tools. And what else? So this is the marker that I told you before. What else? What is this? Let us see. If you want to show us your student a video, maybe you can use this tool. So this is browser. So you just have to click this www.google.com. Okay, and it would appear here. You see that? Oh, this is amazing. Well, honestly, I never use this tool, but this can work. If you want to show your student something about, a website, for example, you want to share a website to him or her, you can just type and